I'll start by putting you on the spot, Josh. Are you a proud man?
Well, I'm a proud left-hander. I'm a proud but rather poor basketball player, I suppose. There's a few things that I'm somewhat proud of. My stir-fried rice is all right. I've been working on that since being in lockdown. And I suppose, yes, there are definitely times when I could look back and I could think, oh, that was a terribly arrogant or proud thing to say or to have done. So you have there in this description of this king quite a few of the themes that we've been talking about, sort of all bundled up together. This idea of the Bible uses this language in verse 20 there. His heart was lifted up as a sort of a descriptor of this prideful thinking, this mismatch between his perception of reality and reality itself. So he acts proudly, and from this great height, this kingly throne upon which he was sat, he's cast down,
and it's very much associated with power, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Almost, ultimate power. He's got the lives of other people in his hand.
He does, yes.
And, who he keeps alive, he keeps alive. Who he kills, and so on.
Yeah. So it's a great fall from high to low, and pride here is being set up as part of the equation that begins the toppling of someone who had all this power and all this control.
And you would see, that king, that emperor of Babylon sort of figure in the biblical narrative is very much set against the people of God and the faithful.
Exactly right. Yes.
And so, he's very much painted in that light. So he's one of the bad guys, if you like, in the biblical narrative. But that issue of pride doesn't just appear in the bad guys.
That's right.
Does it?
Yes. All these things sort of creep in as a result of this. Of this decision, to which we could ascribe some of the motivation as pride in there.
So it's perhaps not surprising that, as we saw in those quite stark statements like God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble, that it really rooted right at the beginning of the story of humanity is this rebellion that is essentially pride of, I don't need God, I can be my own God, I can choose my own good and evil. And that then permeates through the rest of the biblical narrative as a really deep-rooted problem of the relationship.
Yes, you see this pattern cropping up in different places at different times in the lives of people who are very, very different. Sometimes, yes, it's in the kings, in the rulers who think, well, I've got to the top of this particular pile. Let's continue going on and try and replace God now.
Yeah.
But we see it in so many different places that yes, it points to something deep rooted. It points to something that is common to all, something that's universal, something that will affect this relationship with other people and your relationship with God as well.